right. So, heading forward to the precinct. Yeah, you hear Bluebeard grumble into Seven's feathers. Great, more paperwork.
Again, Seven tries to speak, but she just quickly shuts her beak.
Hoshimi's not even there.
Doesn't matter.
You scarred her.
It's not entirely Hoshi's fault, but we'll get to that.
I don't see exactly why you have to do all the paperwork. Isn't Prescus around too? Where's Potts and Emil?
They weren't there, and they're having to run. They're having to run all around, and they're in groups in order to keep them safe.
Right.
Ridiculous. Even after all these stupid little precautions, wasn't enough.
It did remind me of something. Where exactly were the injuries to Captain? Where was most damaged, I mean?
The head.
Ah! So, my hypothesis of he was likely attacked by a mind flayer actually may hold some merit. Interesting.
Yes.
Alright.
So...
When we get to the crime scene, I'm interested in what's going on.
Yes, let's get there. All right. So you get to the crime scene, and yeah, you do see a. So yes, you see that there's a lot of guards there, and you also see where is a rather elderly gentleman.
I take it this is the head dude?
Yes.
Yep.
Head honcho.
He looks at the both of you and sees your badges. So, you two work here, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I was about to head in to do some investigation. I would like you two to join me.
Certainly, sir. May I request that my two consultants be allowed to enter as well? I have here a professor from Cord University, an expert on magic, as well as a very intelligent griffin who can identify and speak with those on the spiritual plane. Oh, fudge nuggets!
Diplomacy check? Oh, yeah.
Oh, darn it. You already... No, you rolled before I could... Oh, wouldn't have mattered.
I'm sorry, I have a -1. That and performance are my only stats with -1s. I have a negative charisma modifier, guys.
No.
I'm not a peopler. I'm not a peopler.
Not a peopler.
Maybe Adrian?
If it's all in due respect, sir, I might be able to help out speeding this investigation along, figure out how they got in and what type of magic they used in order to break out a couple of the prisoners and injured.
Can I use natural majesty to support that?
Yes, you can. So he's going to have...
Right.
Yeah.
No, 13.
Yeah.
not doing so good.
Yeah. So, It's like Titus is looking between all of you. Unfortunately, I cannot accept these terms because we can only allow professionals in on this. There are rules that had to be followed.
Understood, sir. Just
However,
wanted to at least.
there's a less extreme alternative.
All right.
I can keep you updated. I can keep you updated with message.
All right.
That'll work.
Whatever it takes, sir. I understand that our request was a little strange. We appreciate your allowance of this exception.
Your request wasn't unreasonable, but there are rules that have to be followed.
Of course, sir.
All right, let us enter.
Adrian puts his arm around Seven.
Owen looks hesitantly behind at them before she, sort of like a sorry and a wish me luck before she heads in.
All right, the three of you head in, and Adrian and Seven, you hear a voice, and you hear a voice in your mind. Do not be alarmed. This is the message.
Understood. Not the first message I received.
I figured, but didn't want to assume. Heading down into the. Okay, so now we're going to head down into the holding cells, and where is it?
Is there anything we could, Adrian and Seven could do outside while they're investigating down below?
I don't know. Is there? What are you thinking of doing?
Eavesdropping.
Seven is actually very tempted to try and go around the building.
Yeah, let's see if there was any attempts to try and enter a different way, or something that would look something that sticks out without using without a that's odd ish.
Yeah. Yeah, Olwen does. Yeah, you guys don't have that. Olwen does.
No, but look around, see what might be displaced, or something that might have gotten left behind that Inquisitors haven't looked at yet.
I could do thorough search with Raptor Eye when I use perspective.
All right, so yes, both of you roll perceptions for me.
Okay.
All right.
23, not bad.
I'm so dumb. Just roll it. Oh wait, do I get a keep higher because of the Raptor Eye?
Yes.
Thorough search. Yes. Yeah. Nice. Oh, well,
Nice.
not nice.
25, good.
So fine.
Yep.
Eh.
Still.
It's not 5.
Searching.
Okay, so I need to put the camera in here as well. So so all three of you. So yes, the both of you are looking around the building, and yeah, it seems all very unusual. There's no sign of forced entry or exit. No broken windows, no busted walls.
Anything on the ground that's like someone might have dropped?
Nope.
Wait, I thought I heard them say that there was an explosion, multiple explosions
Inside.
inside. Oh.
Hmm.
Okay then.
Well, doesn't. So whatever happened, looks like they My guess is that one of the prisoners was the infiltrator. What are you thinking?
Seba kind of just puts her head down, just starts sniffing the ground, trying to find a very specific trail.
You're gonna attempt to try and what trail are you trying to find?
The tiefling.
That's gonna be a survival check.
Untrained +2. Let's do this.
Same. Same.
Only Hoshimi were here.
Yeah, there's no way I can fix that.
I mean, I could get rid of a card, but is it really worth it? Is it really? Is it really?
Yeah, this person covered their tracks very, very well.
Again, Seven's eyes go red, and she slams her fist into the wall.
Oh, seven, easy. We don't want to cause any more damage.
Sorry.
Hey, Seven, it's all right. Why were
She
you...
starts clutching her head suddenly.
No. Adrian is gonna attempt to get underneath her claws so that way she doesn't attempt to grab the rod. Seven. Look at me. It's all right. It's gonna I'm not. No one's here to yell at you.
I didn't mean to make you mad. Are you mad too?
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that you didn't alert me, but I'm not mad at you. I haven't. Seven. I'm not angry with you. Heck, the fact that you. Why were you even? I just need to ask, why did you go out? Why were you heading to the precinct in the first place?
I thought that one vision was all I would get. And I would just forget about it.
Wait, you had another vision?
Seba suddenly grabs him by the shoulders. She knows who I was!
Wait, who knows who you were?
The tiefling from yesterday! She knew who I was!
Adrian pauses for a little bit. You mean she knows you, or does she know whoever's memory you have?
I'm so confused. She lets go, but still holds on to one of your shoulders. There was a large building with domes.
Domes.
I felt like that I was going to teach.
Okay.
And then I saw her, the tiefling from before. She was nice to me. She knew who I was. We were in a carriage together at one point.
Okay, all right. Okay, so you were in a carriage, and you were at a dome building. What was this dome building?
It had multiple domes for roofs. I think it was a school.
Okay. Any other details? Like, how did it feel when you were in this vision?
DM, I think you described it being cold, right?
Yes, it was cold. It was a very dry cold.
Is there crap? We'll have to roll survival to figure out what region this was.
What
Or society.
But I gotta see if you actually have something that might help with this.
Oh, actually, wait. One of my lore skills, architecture.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
New lore skill. What do I recognize?
All right. So, dome building. Okay, that sounds Eastern Dominion, fairly northeast Eastern Dominion.
That's a mouthful. Map, do you have a map by any chance?
Not you. You don't.
Darn. Okay, so northeast Eastern Dominion. Okay, wow, that's far. I don't think I've ever traveled out that far.
I remember seeing and feeling sad that nobody likes me. But she did. And I didn't know her until now. But apparently I did in the past, and I don't understand.
All right. Seven.
And that's why I left. I had to know. I just wanted to ask her.
All right, 7. Okay, that's all right. I understand. I understand. You're not in trouble.
I didn't know Caius would be hurt, though. I didn't know this would happen.
No one knew this was happening. Like the fact that you took initiative on your own helped us find Caius. Despite what some people might say, you actually did something good.
But I made you worry.
And yes, I was worried. All right, we were worried that we were worried for your safety. I was worried for your safety. And heck, Hoshi was worried for what he whispers down. Hoshi was worried for your safety.
I would have woken you all up, but y'all been through so much already, and this happened so fast. I didn't want to lose sight and forget the memory, because I was trying to originally, but...
I understand. Honestly, I probably would have woken up at the same time if not for... normally I would get up around that time, if not early, but I just, I was sound asleep. It's fine. Everything is fine, 7.
It's not. I'm not happy.
Adrian goes in and gives her a hug.
Not even flight gave me joy.
You flew?
Her eyes go wide at the real. Oh yeah, that's right.
7, you flew.
Not for a long time, but yes.
You did this on your own. No assistance. No, you just took off.
Yes, only because the guard, and I hope that guard doesn't get in trouble. He was just doing his job, and I lied to him.
No, 7. We'll apologize. We'll make sure that he doesn't get fired. But, oh my gosh, you flew. That's amazing.
Actually, hearing that, 7 actually perks up a bit. Like, her color kind of comes back. Like, oh, he's so happy for me. Oh.
No, that's good news.
It is?
Yeah. Oh my god, you're growing. That means you're a growing girl. Like you're
stronger?
Yeah, you're getting there. I mean, how long did you fly for? Like, did you I assume you cleared the castle gate or castle fence.
I jumped over it like it was nothing. I stayed up in the air for not long, but I was high.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll make sure to let Flint know. He'll be excited to know that you flew for a little bit.
Bluebeard suggested I get a harness. Apparently he had a bumpy ride when I ran back.
Ah, I see. All right. Well, we'll discuss that later. In case one of us has to, climb atop you, it might be a better thing. Well, we'll discuss it. But this is great news. I mean, see, this is, the good comes with the bad. Good comes with the bad, and from what I've seen, a lot more good has come out of this.
I want to find that tiefling lady, though.
All right, we will. We'll help you find her.
That's not a bad thing.
No. If this woman is connected to you in some way, or past you in some way, this is. I'm sorry, I'm a little speechless here.
Bluebeard did say that she was one of the escapees. Maybe she was responsible for this too.
No. I don't think so. It could have been from what I understand, it probably was someone else. Someone else they brought in. Or someone who snuck in. Yeah, I'm not even powerful enough to cast hallucination.
Off topic, but are you powerful enough to deal with Hoshimi's wrath?
Well,
she's actually fidgeting when she says this.
I don't know, Adrian. Are you?
well,
Do you dare?
well, I survived a near-death experience twice in my lifetime. I guess a third near-death experience can hurt.
Third one gets you a Sunday.
That is true.
I promise to owe you back.
Tell you what. Once I get powerful enough, how about we fly together?
Her tail immediately starts wagging at this.
He whispers in her ear, "There's an actual spell that allows someone to fly."
You can fly?
Not yet.
And she kind of just jumps up and down like, yes.
You hear a voice over that. You hear a voice in your heads. Yes, there is a spell where you can fly.
Was this thing on the whole time?
Yes.
Yes, but you were having such a good conversation that it felt rude to interrupt.
Oh.
You are making a lot of progress.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Anything on your end that you found?
Not yet. We were waiting for this to get done.
Oh.
So, please.
Oh, wow.
At least he's polite.
Yes.
All
Now
right.
I feel really stupid.
All right. Well.
Yes. This is an official channel. So please keep your conversations important.
Right. Well.
Relevant.
Update from the outside. No forced entry. Does not look like it. Probably more than likely. If I had to take a guess, someone from the inside broke everyone out.
Figured, but didn't want to assume.
Or someone with authorization to be here.
All right.
Right.
Sorry, I won't let you. I will let you continue. We'll zip up.
Thank you. Glad we have your permission.
Shrewd.
So Adrian just made a new friend.
We're going to the holding cells.
Okay. Once this loads.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It is in film noir vision.
Black and white?
Because of dark vision rules.
Right. It looks like lights are shining.
That's Inquisitor Titus, I was looking at his staff. Well, I think they've made some excellent progress here, but I think it's time we get to business. All right, stop number 1. This. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Thank you.
Stop number 1. This is apparently the cell where our dear friend got his brains eaten. Mr. Kentus Nightford.
Okay. That's odd.
You're looking around in all these cells, and you can see things pretty well with your dark vision. You see that Caius's cell, which was right here, the door was busted open from the inside. The door here. There's no damage on the door. It appears to have just been opened.
So whoever did it had a key. Who was on duty last night?
Bluebeard, this is me and Dr. Gander.
I'm going to go look at the Mind Flayer's cell. Just give me one moment.
Right. We'll go over here. So yes, the Mind Flayer was right here.
I remember. That's odd over here.
All right. You see that his cell door isn't damaged, but the shackles holding his chains are broken. And it's like you're pretty sure that the Mind Flayer couldn't have busted out himself, because you're clearly remember him trying to do that when he was talking to you.
I see some sort of damage that may have weakened it, i.e. fire damage to make it more malleable, or ice damage to freeze it and then can be broken.
You see that there was fire damage to break it. And here is your that's odd. So wait, a Mind Flayer escapes and only one person's dead?
Mm-hmm.
There were several prisoners in here that you remember. Why did only one get their brains eaten out?
He was smart enough to embezzle. He seems intelligent. Where was the tiefling cell? I put her away.
The tiefling cell was right over... Which one was it? The tiefling cell was right over here.
Alright. What does her cell look like? Am I allowed to do a that's odd for her cell too? Because technically this is all one room, but you know.
You can investigate the area. You can investigate the area.
Okay, one second. I guess flat perception.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you get it, and the first thing you notice is that there's a bit of a stink in here. Like,
Burning hair?
not burning hair, like it's rancid and rank.
Okay, does it smell like rot? Or does it smell like sewage? Or
It's,
they're all
there's a-
rancid and rank, but they
it's
have
a-
a different
it's
kind
a
of
little-
odor.
It's a little coppery, but there's also sort of sickly sweetness to it.
Coppery, but sickly sweet, so...
Yes.
Seems
Also,
like-
you're looking around, and you see like there's a little bit of a there's like this clear moisture on the ground. That there's also little specks of like tiny little specks of blood.
What is the state of the door?
The door looks undamaged. It has merely been unlocked.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate the thing on the floor. Can I do medicine to sort of identify it? Or do I need to do something else?
You're gonna have to do a medicine check, yes. You start you collect a few samples of this, and you quickly run over to the what's the name of the room called? The place where you do chemical tests?
Lab?
Yeah, the lab. All right, so you quickly run over the lab, and you do a quick test, and I'm going to PM what it is to you.
Okay. What? Holy. Okay. Olwen's... She runs back over.
All right. Yep.
She runs back over to her superiors.
Find anything out, detective?
Was there screaming at any point? Okay, was there feminine screaming at some point?
Bluebeard looks back. Well, yeah, that we came down to investigate that.
Was Dr. Gander with you during that point?
Yes.
The tiefling had a baby.
I'm sorry, what?
There was amniotic fluid in her cell.
Do Adrian and 7 hear this over the message?
Yes.
Adrian kind of almost throws up a little.
Titus Bill gives you like a wide-eyed stare. You're sure about this, detective?
I just did it. Either she had a baby or she miscarried.
That's impossible. It's Sergeant Bluebeard says, "Yeah, that's impossible. She was not showing. That's like."
I'm sorry. I must interrupt. Some women do not show. There are some women who go their entire pregnancies not even knowing that they're pregnant. Some
But
women
she's-
with very erratic periods so just don't know that they are pregnant. Some stay very slim even at the 9-month mark, especially if they're very fit.
But that's slit. No, that's
Also, it may depend on who the father is. For example, certain races have shorter gestation times. For example, I believe a gnome only has a 5-month gestation, so 5 months would not show up on a regular humanoid very much,
Yeah, but she was a tall tiefling. I think she would have shown.
Would you? Okay.
Owen,
Yes.
if she had a baby though, wouldn't that mean she's slow right now?
Again,
Heads.
she may have had a miscarriage.
But that might mean she's not able to get very far.
How long has it been since all this went down?
It happened last night.
Around 0300, 0400, 0500.
0500.
She's had a 5-hour head start. At 500, you heard the scream.
Yes.
Did you and Gander come investigate the scream?
Yes.
Was she already gone by then?
Well, you see Bluebeard starting to blink. It's fuzzy. Why is it fuzzy?
You've been dealing with a mind flayer? Or you may have dealt with Hollyhock. She was working with one of Hollyhock's subordinates, or rather someone that Hollyhock had something on. Remember I told you about what happened with Arpolian? She was working with Arpolian. She may have something that Hollyhock is interested in, i.e. perhaps a fetus. Or she could have been carrying something important to the Mind Flayers.
Right. Well, sometime between when I went down to investigate and then when I woke up, I was blasted with some sort of fire spell.
Does Olwen remember what kind of magic she was using?
Where is it? She did have you remember that she did use Flaming Sphere, as well as Magic Missile.
Devlin knew how to use fire magic. And the chains that were holding the Mind Flayer were weakened by fire. That was how he was able to escape. I have a feeling. I don't know if they're related, but I believe that someone or something got her out. Perhaps. Wait a minute.
Shot in the dark, maybe the thing that she birthed got them out?
Exactly where I was going. She was holding whatever it was in her womb. And
She would.
yes. She got it out that way. Perhaps it was something that was controlling her body. I don't know. But it got her out because it was small enough to fit through the bars. She got the flayer out with the fire spell, and then the flayer came to eat this poor gentleman because he was weakened. That does leave me with one question.
What?
Yeah, I need to see Dr. Gander's lab.
All right, we can head there after we're done here.
Or it may be part of this. If he's not here, and let's say, for example, she was actually having a normal baby. I would expect him to have gone with her to the hospital, but since you don't know, and you don't remember anything, I think that the Mind Flayers may have taken him because he's smart. Remember, all of the disappearances, well, nearly all of the disappearances, had something to do with prodigious skill. Do you know anyone else as prodigious with, frankly, necromancy? If this were a normal birth, if she were normally pregnant and she had a baby, then I would expect him to treat her and take her to the hospital, but still keep him or under police supervision. But since that does not seem to be the case, either he was taken over by something and helped everyone, maybe he was the one who actually delivered the baby, I don't know. Or whatever this thing was. But since we don't know that right now, because your memory is fuzzy, because of Mind Flayer, I need to know.
Alright, I suppose we can go and check Gander's office.
She looks over at Mr. Bilge. Sir, does anything that I'm saying make sense? Or that my consultants' colleagues have said?
Nothing you said was false. I caution against believing that it's true.
We must explore every avenue.
Indeed.
Alright, next one. That's odd!
Alright, that's odd.
That is sort of my thing.
Yes. That's odd. Well, you're looking around the room. Gander was it did look like Gander was in the middle of writing down finishing up an autopsy report before he was called away.
That's what's odd?
Let's see. The odd thing is, where's the
Is the Mind Flayer arm missing?
the Mind Flayer arm is missing. And
Is that... Oh.
yeah, the Mind Flayer arm is missing, and the odd thing is that, okay, wait, if he was doing making an autopsy report, where's the body that he was doing the autopsy report for?
What's the name on the report?
The name on the report, apparently he didn't finish that part.
All right. Description of the body, race, age, gender, etc.
The description was you're looking it over. Apparently, this wasn't a person he was doing the autopsy report on. It was a dog.
Dog? It was the dog that got its brains eaten out. Okay.
Did the Mind Flayer come down here to try and destroy evidence of its existence?
It would make sense. Their whole thing that they've been trying to do has been underground.
Right.
But then why hasn't it targeted... It knows that I and two of my colleagues who are currently at the hospital with the gentleman who was suffering from the convulsions, we questioned him earlier.
What things did you say to him?
Oh boy. We were asking if there were more of him, why. Basically, I give him a rundown of what we asked him because I cannot remember off the top of my head. It's been like a month.
All
Month
right.
and a half, actually.
Yeah.
2, actually.
Yeah, right? 2.
Man. All right. So, you remember talking about how there's a monster in the sewers and that it's like who's been kidnapped and stuff.
We are hypothesizing that it's either an Elder Brain Mind Flayer or an Aboleth. And
Could be
my
an
hypothesis has been that it's in the sewers because a sanitation worker was the one who found these bodies. There was also the arm was That tiefling, the arm of the mind flayer was separated from its body by a fiery explosion. There was also fire involved in this. I believe the tiefling may have been playing a part in both.
Well. I can tell you for sure that it wouldn't be an elder brain.
Oh?
If there were an elder brain right under Directian, I've done my research. I wouldn't become Royal Inquisitor without it.
But
if this were an elder brain, all of Directian would already be under its control, because there's a bit of a its mind has a very strong radius, and it's almost impossible to resist. What an elder brain is the final life cycle of a mind flayer. They basically become so smart that they transcend their body. And their body must be carried around in a jar. Their brain must be carried around in a jar.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the brain from Teen Titans. Okay.
My brain went there too. That's exactly what I thought of.
Monsieur Mala! Okay.
So, if it were an elder brain, we would already be under its control.
Then based on the little that I know, would an aboleth seem a little bit more feasible, sir?
It's feasible. But again, I caution from taking possibilities as truth.
I understand, sir. But it would help us narrow down what we may be searching for. It contacted one of my colleagues.
Really?
The gnome whom I mentioned previously. We had not I, but the rest of my colleagues have had feelings that they were being watched several times since we arrived in the city. One of those times he felt he was being watched, he was able to communicate with it. It said that it was everywhere, which led more credence to the elder brain hypothesis, but it also may just mean that it's very large, which would be more akin to an aboleth.
Interesting. Bluebeard, could you leave the detective and I here? I need to discuss something with her in private. I don't think that's an order. All right.
Okay, out of character, my heart starts leaping. Okay.
Does that mean Seven and Adrian are about to be cut off?
Yes.
Oh!
So, Titus is looking at you, Olwen. Do you
Yes,
know
sir?
do you know what this staff is?
Staff of Truth?
It is the Royal Inquisitor's rod. What it does, it has many different effects on it. It has anti-magic field, as well as zone of truth. As well
Yes,
as
sir.
also detect magic and identify.
Oh.
So why
can
are you traveling with something that has demonic energy?
Quite frank, Your Honor, he's not a judge. Quite frank, sir, I didn't know that she had demon in her until yesterday.
Hmm.
Sir, do you know of what happened to me and my compatriots. I don't know how far up the chain that report went.
Oh, it went very far up the chain. I had to speak with Princess Abigail about that.
So you know that basically we have been thrust together for some reason. And I know, at least for my part, I like to travel with them not solely because of that fact, but because I care about their well-being.
Right.
I do not. I agree that the Griffin may be a danger. I have seen her fighting capabilities. However, I do not believe that it is a conscious danger. She is very childlike in many ways. Very kind. But, sir, she levels as hard a gaze as she dares at him. Not everyone can be judged by their bloodline, can they, sir?
No, it is just the demonic energy that I picked up from her. Normally, I wouldn't say anything about it. I'm aware that tieflings exist.
Hmm?
However, here is what is concerning me. The demonic energy from that griffin matched demonic energy that came from Levikra's cell.
Levikra? I'm sorry, refresh my memory out of character.
Miss Devland.
Ah.
So, when I see a connection like that, you can understand why I'm a little suspicious.
Well, sir, you did just hear the Griffin say that she has reason to believe that the tiefling knows who she was.
Indeed.
As in, she does believe that there is a connection between them.
Indeed.
But she also doesn't know it.
And that is why I sent Sergeant Bluebeard away. Because if he were to hear this, he would have to be compelled to arrest the Griffin.
It is a good thing that I am still on sabbatical then, eh?
So, I do not like the fact that these signatures match. I don't like that she doesn't seem to know who she is or what she is capable of. So I'm going to need a very good case as to why I shouldn't step in.
Do you not trust your own Inquisitors? They were the ones who issued the license.
It's not that I don't trust my Inquisitors. It's more of when I see these demonic signatures match, it creates doubt.
Well, sir, do you have any way to delve into another person's mind?
We do, but those methods are unethical and they are also disallowed in the court of law.
All right. What about the potion of shared memories?
Again, those are inadmissible.
True. But they are useful tools, are they not?
Useful tools, but very easy to get a lawsuit.
I do not think she would sue you, sir. reason I ask is because if we can find some way to allay your fears, then we could perhaps find a physical piece of evidence that perhaps correlates to the memory. That would also prove innocence or guilt.
Possibly. I'm not going to act instantly. But if anything happens, anything unusual, I will be forced to take action.
Is there any possible way for an exception? Say she delivers an aboleth to you. Or perhaps delivers the tiefling back.
If she delivers the tiefling back, and we find out throughout all of this that she was not a part of it, then yes. However, the connections cannot be ignored.
I see, sir.
Oh, wow.
I am not sorry.
Out of character, I'm going to jail! Shutting up.
All right.
As I am
Well-
fairly assured of my friend's innocence, at least in this matter, I will do my best to assist.
Where was she
I
this
mean-
morning?
Well, she arrived she was asleep with 3 other witnesses, the other gentleman outside, and a woman with white hair and the guard outside her door. Then around 0700, she woke up and, according to her, went outside. A guard she told a guard she needed to use the restroom outside.
So she
and
snuck
made her
out and
way-
lied about it.
Yes, sir. Around 0700. 2 hours after this incident allegedly happened.
Right. Oh dear. Well, we have a lot to do today.
Certainly. I have an aboleth to go find.
Hmm.
Or at least, perhaps, an aboleth to go find. And I have a Evelyn to find as well.
Indeed.